Hello again, everyone. I'm Marcus, and I review stuff. Today I'm reviewing the song Out of the Black by Royal Blood. This comes as a request, so totally obliging. Totally going to listen to it. Never heard of him before, so don't know what to expect. Going into it blind. So we'll see. Hopefully I enjoy it. I don't know yet. We'll see. If you want to make a request, just leave me a comment. Otherwise, I got a few songs I think I want to listen to coming up. I'm always checking my Spotify release radar and New Music Fridays and stuff just to see what kind of sounds or looks like something I might want to listen to. So anyway, I'll stop rambling and we'll listen to Royal Blood's Out of the Black. Here we go. Nice. Hey, that was... No, ad, go away.
Slow laptop.
Get out of here. Yeah, so that was enjoyable. I actually really liked that. It may have seemed like I was kind of distracted for a little while there, because the moment he started singing, I was like, his voice sounds super familiar. I gotta see it where I know him from. Apparently, I don't know him from anywhere. He just sounds maybe like someone I've heard before. But I have a lot to say about this after my research. So I was like, who is this guy? He sounds very familiar. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna start with the lyrics. I might have missed a few there just because I was doing my research. But let's see what the lyrics say. It starts with, how did it feel when it came alive and took you out of the black? It broke your skin and shift through every part of me, every part of you. You made a fool out of me and took the skin off my back running. So don't breathe when I talk, 'cause your hand, it's broke in two. I got a gun for my mouth and a bullet with your name on it, but a trigger full of heartbeat pulling from an empty pocket. Interesting. I'm not really sure, honestly not entirely sure what's going on here. I have no idea what my man's trying to describe or trying to say here, but I guess I'll keep reading. I never knew why, and you don't care when. You closed every day. I washed away your sin. Honestly, it just kind of sounds like a failed relationship, where the other person was super toxic and awful. And I promised you, like you promised me, that those vows we made, we boxed them in for free. You made a fool out of me and took the skin off my back running. So don't breathe when I talk, 'cause your hand, it's broken too. I got a gun from my mouth and a bullet with your name on it, but a trigger full of heartbeat pulling from an empty pocket. You made a fool out of me and took the skin off my back running, so don't breathe when I talk, 'cause your hand is broken too. I got my gun from my mouth, bullet with name on it, and a trigger heartbeat. Okay, and it's hard, this world never lets you go. Deals, then it ends. Okay. So yeah, I think it's just about a failed relationship with the other person. Maybe wasn't so great. Yeah, and that's literally what I get out of it. So, lyrically, I like that it's maybe not so upfront, like that it's a little esoteric. Wish I knew what they were talking about at least, but I think I might have some inclination, which I guess is fine. Lyrically, I mean, I like it. It's complex, if not a little repetitive. I give it a thumb up. Now, here's the interesting part. Here's the part that I really was like, fuck the lyrics. I want to get to this part. Instrumentation was pretty awesome. And so the person who requested this, they were like, they requested a couple times and mentioned the bass and drums on both of their comments. And I was like, okay, so this must have a really awesome bass and drum part. And so, like, the drums, I was like, yeah, drums are pretty cool. And the bass, okay, I'm digging it. And then I was like, well, what about the guitar part? Like, this guitar part's pretty cool. Well, as I was researching, let me just read it to you. Because I was impressed. And once I found this out, it made me enjoy it even more. And I think this is what the person meant by the comment. Royal Blood are an English rock duo formed in Brighton. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, sorry. In 2011, consisting of Mike Kerr, vocals, bass guitar, and Ben Thatcher, drums. So I saw, okay, they're only made up of two members. One sings and plays bass, and one plays drums. So where is this, like, guitar sound coming from? Well, their sound is anchored in Kerr's unique bass playing technique, in which he uses various effects pedals to make his bass guitar sound like a standard electric guitar. And that blew my goddamn mind. So I was like, wow, so like this guitar sound that I'm hearing, it's a guitar sound, but it's a bass guitar. And so I'm pretty sure that's what the person meant by their comment when they were requesting this video, and I totally get it now. So yeah, that's pretty awesome that he's able to use those effects to make his bass sound like just a normal standard electric guitar. I was super impressed by that. So like once I found that out, I set my phone down and I was like, okay, like this makes sense. This is cool. So yeah, instrumentation. That is like hugely like top of your craft type stuff. But also he made it sound good. I was vibing out to it. I was rocking out to it. It was a good song instrumentally. So super awesome. His vocals also very clean. He sounds a lot to me like who's the guy from Wolf Mother? I don't know his actual name. the name of the band, right? But also sort of like Jack White, and it even mentioned when I was reading up on him that one of his inspirations was Jack White. So I was like, okay, I can totally see that. So I think it's at first kind of why I was like, okay, is this like someone I've heard from a different band just now on this band? No, totally different guy. And so yeah, his vocals are clean. The instrumentation was pretty awesome, but also was made even more awesome by the fact that he's using a bass guitar to sound like a normal guitar. I'm like, dude, 2 thumbs up for that creativity and just for making a pretty awesome track in this. As far as listenability goes, I think this is a pretty standard rock song. Like I said, maybe a little repetitive at the end, but I think it's pretty easy to vibe to. I think they have a pretty nice groove. Again, the instrumentation is super clean, the vocals are super clean. I think it's just a real easy song to listen to, real accessible, and I think it's made even more awesome when you know kind of the effects that he's doing here, what he's making with his music, and how it's maybe not the most traditional path it takes. I think that's pretty awesome. I give listenability 2 thumbs up as well. So overall, really enjoyed this song, and again, it was made more enjoyable by the fact that it was like, okay, this is something creative that I haven't quite heard before, so that's pretty awesome. So that's it for the video. Again, if you want to make a request, just hit me up in the comments, or let's talk on Twitter. My Twitter will be in the description. But yeah, if you like the music as much as I did, I'm definitely going to go check out some more by this band. Be sure to go support the band, listen to their music wherever you can. And if you want to support me, do all the normal YouTube stuff that you do. And that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.